Hi friends, welcome back to my channel. This is Amy. Today I am setting up a spread for October in my creative journal, and I'm going to use my own sticker sheets. But first I want to let you know that today is my release with all my stickers. It is at 9 a.m. Pacific time, so make sure to go check that out if you're interested. All my stickers are going to be available as physical items over on amyplansthings.com. That is shipping to US and Canada. They're all going to be available as digital items as well, and my Etsy shop does allow for international shopping other than the EU. So all of these will be available over there, and digital, you can also grab the matching scrapbook papers and monthly trackers for that, which you've seen me setting up the last 3 days in my bullet journal here on YouTube. And then also a junk journal kit. This month's theme is Midnight Masquerade. Okay. So I did a full unboxing of this previously on the channel, but just as a quick reminder, we have our Fireside Fall Kit, which is 6 sticker sheets and 4 sticker sheets. And then we have 3 different other designs. We've got our Halloween Gnomes. This is a 3-sheet kit. We've got Symmetrical Florals, which is also a 3-sheet kit, but this one is on paper. The other one was on clear plastic. And this one is Cozy Witch, which is on 2 sticker sheets, and it is clear stickers. So we are going to use the Cozy Witch theme today. And I also grabbed some other supplies. I grabbed some black washi tapes. These 2 are from Finalizing. This one is a whiteboard tape off of Amazon. It's very skinny. It's like 3mm tape. All right, and then we've got Mojo Jojo Plans, black shapes. I want to specifically use the big circles today. I think those are going to be great, so we are going to play with those. Okay, so let's go ahead and get started and work this out. I'm wondering if I want to also use a few of the symmetrical florals. Okay, so looking at this, looking at the colors, right? The yellow works wonderfully. The blue is fine. It is the red that doesn't quite match because this is symmetrical fall florals and this is just Cozy Witch, which is a Halloween theme. So I could use the blues and the yellows. I'll keep that as a thought for now, but I'm not sure I'm going to do that. But right now what I want to do is think about creating, I think, 2 pages of Dutch doors. And I think, let's see, we are going to use some of the circles as part of the Dutch door. I think that'll be really fun. We're going to figure this out. I am going to start with the second one and then go to the first one based on the shape of the second one. Because I'm not quite sure where I'm going with this. I just kind of have an idea in my head. And this is interesting because it'll allow me to have some journaling space in the Dutch door itself, which I have never really done. Okay, so with that, let's do a smaller circle as well and put it like this. We're going to have not a straight up and down one. It's going to kind of go in an angle, but not with everything because we do need to make sure I have some stuff to decorate around the rest of it. So some of these are set up for Dutch doors, like the moons, the stars, and the bottles. Those are all pretty much ready to use as Dutch doors, but then also I've got the books here, a similar stack here, and same with that. So I could make some bookshelves with this too, but I think I might want to leave the bookshelves for something else. So let's go ahead. And these are clear stickers, so I don't want my washi tape to go under them because that would be really hard to cut. So we're going to put these down first and then put down washi tape when I'm ready. I think here is where the straight line of washi is going to go. So let me think on this. Kind of wondering if I want to put it over here or leave it like this, or put it, I'm going to put it out here instead, just a little bit further out so it has this little shape. I think that's going to look nice. Then I'm going to put the moon right there. Okay, we're going to leave, obviously, these for the back side. And let's use the striped tape with this page. And I'm just going to put it down so it's like right here. And we're going to trim around the stickers, of course. And then I'm going to put it down to try to make it even down here as well. And we will figure out how to decorate all that. That's going to be a lot of space in a Dutch door, but we're going to make these cool little tabs here with these. So I think it's going to look pretty fun. Okay, so first we need to trim all this tape off. By the way, if you are a crafty person who shares online, whether it's planners or journals or whatever, I do have my design team applications open right now. US applicants, if chosen, will receive all the physical items I come out with during their 3-month term, excluding the advent calendar. And if you're international and are selected, you will get all the digitals to everything I come out with during that same time period. So this is for October through December. I will link down below the applications. So if you're interested, you can go take a look at the requirements and see if that's something you want to apply for. I'd love to see you apply and see if you're a fit for this. All right, so we are doing this. You can see people who have tagged me on Instagram in the past. Many of them are my current design team, so you can see what they've received and what they have done with it, and all of that if you're interested. All right, so I am cutting around all of this. Okay, cutting a perfect circle is kind of hard. But I think it's going to look really cool. Okay, that little piece doesn't want to stay down, so I'm just going to trim it a little bit more. Okay. And then I'll cut the straight lines. So other supplies I'm using include a sticky mat. It's not so sticky anymore, but it's Cricut Joy sized. I need something slightly larger for this notebook, but who am I kidding? I'm probably not going to get one, and I'm probably going to keep saying that until I'm done with this journal. I'm also using a small set of like sewing scissors. These are from Journal Say, and a gyro cut, which, if you're new here, the blade rotates, which makes it really easy for all the lines that are wavy and stuff. Okay, to make sure I don't accidentally use a sticker that I need, we are going to do the back side of this first before moving on to anything else. So we will grab everything and do that. Okay, that looks pretty cool. All right, then the other things we need are this little potion bottle, and the moon. And we will put down the same tape again and trim it again. Oops. Well, that's all right. Used up a little more tape than I expected doing that. We have just this little piece right there. could put a little piece right there, but I'm not going to. Oops, forgot the moon. We'll get that in a second. Alrighty, that looks pretty cool so far, and we are going to add another, doing that kind of same thing. I think we're going to keep it all circles this time, just to keep it somewhat even, but this one, just like there, so we're going to put this one like that, so it's just a little bit further in than this one was. And the question is for circles, I have one medium, okay, yeah, I have two of these. Where do I want it? It went this way. So I think this one's gonna go this way as long as I know where the tape is, the washi tape is going. Yeah, that'll be fine. Okay, so then the question is, these witches are not symmetrical, obviously, but could it be close enough? I think it might be close enough for the backside. It's a little bit different. This sticks out a little more, so I would use, let's see, I would want this side here. So I'm just not going to cut this all the way until I figure out this one. I'll cut most of it and then leave this one more uncut so that I can figure it out. So we've got a potion bottle here. So we could put her down here, or we could put her up here. I actually kind of like her at the bottom right here. I think that could be really fun. Okay, so we're gonna do it like that, so she's kind of over this one. Then we definitely need something else up here. Let's do another potion bottle so that we have two potion bottles on this. And where, just trying to decide where exactly to put it. We'll put it like that. So no, a little bit over. I could have left the tabs or the pieces hanging off the washi strips. Okay, that's peeling up poorly, so I'm going to leave it there. I could have left this hanging off so it's easier to see, but oh well. All right, and then let's do one star like right there. I think that'll look nice. Okay, we're going to use the other washi tape, so we're using different black washi tapes for this one. This one needs to go, I believe, right there, but let's just double check. Yeah, that looks good. And this might be very silly, but we're gonna do that much tape and cut around that. Okay, so as a reminder, I'm not gonna cut all the way into this yet. So I'm gonna cut it like that because I wanna make sure I have enough room for the little hat tail that's sticking off of this one. So we will get to that in a moment. We're gonna trim all this first. I think it's gonna be really fun using these circles as part of my journaling, but in the Dutch door. The other thing I was thinking about was using these circles as frames and cutting out the inside to like have a peekaboo window type moment. And I ultimately decided not to do that today, but that was one of the things that I was considering. Okay, so this also I'm just gonna go to there. because I don't want to cut too far. So we're going to put the other one down and then trim from the back side. All right, I did also fail to trim this piece. I picked up the wrong side, didn't I? Let's put this one back down. Will you go back down and be nice and in line? There we go. Okay. Now I can trim you. My tape isn't quite straight though. What? Maybe I get a new piece of tape, or maybe I just go with it. I think I just go with it. It's too small for me to really care about. Okay, so we leave her here. And we take this girl, and I'm gonna try to line up. This is hard because it's not see-through. I'm gonna try to line up the tip of this hat with the tip of the hat. It's on in between these two dots. I'm just seeing where they go. Yeah, okay, so I will trim this side and then see what we're working with. Do I want to lay everything down first? Yeah, before I do all this trimming. This is probably the most complicated part of this spread is making these two witches line up as best they can. Okay, we got those. Let's grab a star. And what was that? The purple potion bottle. There we go, and we will get some tape. This one. Let's actually pull off the right parts of the tape this time. I'm gonna get a little bit right there. Should I do that on this side? No, I'm not gonna do it on either side. That's okay. Alrighty, let's figure this out. Okay, and peel this side this time, right? Okay, I didn't quite trim enough. It's always easier to not trim enough and then trim more later, but this accidentally got picked up as we did it, so let's just put it back down. There we go. All right. Follow that. Follow this. This tape is harder to go around because I don't... See, I totally messed up that little bit. So we are going to just trim it around this side of the book and then lay down another piece to try to get it right. Because she's a little bit shorter than the girl on the other side. Okay. Let's fix this. Okay, I think I can see the edge of the sticker here. This black tape is pretty, like I can't see through it at all. Well, it's still farther away than I'd like, but I don't want to try to get it even more. So we're just going with it. Okay, so now we are going to use this girl to trim this part, and then we won't trim underneath her. We'll figure out what to do there. And I'm going to check as I go on the other side to make sure I'm not going too far. Okay, and then now that I've gotten there, I can trim that little bit. So you see she's got a little bit extra on here, and that's just okay. That's what we're gonna have to do so that we don't cut off any of her. I do feel like I should put in just a little piece of the black tape right in between her hat and her cup of tea. That's like a little minuscule thing, but that's okay. There. Okay. There are Dutch doors. Look at that. The moon got covered up a little bit, but that's okay. We've got a couple of stickers on each one, and now we get to pull the whole thing together. Okay, so I think, which side wants the bookshelf? I think right up here wants, maybe a piece of a bookshelf on each page. Yeah, okay, and we're gonna put one, this just looks like a spot for a bookshelf. So we're gonna put that there. We are gonna use washi tapes and circles to fill out the rest of the spread. But we're putting down all these stickers first. All right. So we've got some stickers left. We're going to get these laid out. But before I do that, I want to find the spots that it'll be perfect to have some more circles on. Just to make sure they're all in different places. Like these are separated. This, we don't want another one right down here. So we are going to put this one, and we don't want it next to that one either. Maybe it just goes right above this. Yeah, okay. And then because we did a smaller circle with each one so far, if I have some smaller circles that I can use, we'll see, and then I'll put them with it. We have at least one. Do we have two? I don't know. Oh, here are some. Perfect. Okay, so then this one will go up there. And this one will go down here. Okay. So that's how the layout of stickers will go, the circle stickers. Now we need to figure out where the rest of these are going to go. So we've got a witch here, we've got a witch there. We don't have a witch over here, so therefore she is the last witch we have. She has to be somewhere on this page because these ones get covered up and we don't see them. So does she go over here? No, I don't think so. I think we'll put her just right up in the corner here. And with that, we'll use the last star to fill the little gap in the corner next to her. Okay, then looking at just placement of where things are, down here's a little empty, in here's a little empty as well as down here. So, looking at the bigger items first, figure out where this cat is going. I think it's gonna go right here. And then do I have some books coming off the edge or down like that? Or like we've got like a shelf here and a shelf here. Maybe it's acting like a little shelf down here. Yeah, I like that. And I think I'll just put both of the books together because then it's just like its own little shelf. That's fun. Okay, because each of these has like something next to it, I'm gonna put a potion bottle there. And this one here, this way. This one's my favorite. Okay. Then, looking at it all, we are going to add these items. We have this one on this page, so we're gonna bring it over here. Do we just put it with the witch? Yeah, we'll put it with the witch. I think I'll put this one here. And then I feel like we could have, we're gonna be using a piece of washi tape in a minute, and you'll see what I'm gonna do with it, but I feel like, do I want those there or do I want them in here? This one doesn't have anything yet other than along these pieces. I think we need to rectify that. So we're gonna put the witch's hat up there. And then this one down here. Okay, so now we've used every single sticker. This is so cool. Okay, these ones used this tape, so I'm going to use that over here. This one used this tape, so I'm going to use that one over here just to break it all up. And what we're going to do is something that I've been loving lately is just creating a box that I can write in. And it goes all the way from top to bottom and makes just a huge like writing space. And I'm not gonna do that on the smaller ones. I'm only gonna do it on the outer ones. I've just really been loving this style, and I'm going all the way down, even though it's obviously covering things up. We're gonna trim it all, but I just wanted to make sure it was all completely lined up. So we're gonna make this like a window frame and trim both pieces of washi at once so that it makes this nice little window frame right there. There we go. And then I will have to trim over all those stickers in a second. That's looking so cool. Trying to follow the shape. I did not get the shape of the sticker on that. Well, we're going to redo that section. Let's just get these books first. This tape is much less see-through than previous tapes that I've used. Oops. I guess I didn't even really need to trim that because I need to lay a whole new piece down. Okay, let's fix this. There we go. there's that one. Okay, it only goes till there, I think. Did I do it right this time? Okay, that's better. It's not quite a really straight line. Let's try to take off a tiny bit to make that a bit straighter. There we go. Then what do I do with this? That's pretty close. Just trim that little bit and maybe we'll call it good. Hey, can you go back to where you were? We're gonna call that good. All right. Fixing up these bits. Again, definitely not a straight line, but oh well. Okay, did not quite go far enough here. I'm just gonna cut it like that. A little bit more though. Okay, and there you have it. A nice like framed section for writing for one day. All right. This one needs something too, so we're gonna do it with the other tape, which is underneath. And this one is gonna be easier to trim because you've got these white and gray sections, so I can actually see all the way through it. And I'm gonna have this one only go to here because this is like part of the space of this sticker. So I think I'm gonna let it be. All right, yeah, this is much easier to see through. The black part is still kind of hard to see through, but it's only got so much black. So I can kind of make an educated guess from looking at the gray and the white about where to cut. This is looking so much fun. All right, tomorrow will be the start of my videos for my patrons. I have a patron level that gets custom journal spreads. And so tomorrow's is a really fun one. I was able to do a surprise spread for 2 different patrons this month. And so it's just me picking out themes and picking out how to design it and what shapes to do. And tomorrow's, oh my gosh, it's going to be a long video, but I'm really excited for it. Okay, so here we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 days of journaling, unless I feel like writing a lot on these days. The only question now, I haven't used this one. Do I need like a little bit in here because it's all empty? And if so, I could put it on the other ones. It's easy to pull up tape. I just want to think about like putting a little bit of tape just like that. And it wouldn't go all the way to the edge. This is another way to trim washi. Let's put it at the bottom too and then decide. I think I might like that to just kind of pull it together. And we'll just leave that like that. Yeah, I think I like that. So do I do it on these ones? I don't think I do it on these ones because we have so much going on with these tapes. Okay, so this is the final spread using, oh, not my final spread. Oh my gosh. Fixing this. Someone was probably telling me through their TV or tablet that I hadn't cut that yet. Okay, or that one. Oh my gosh. We're going to actually have this finished. I promise. All right, there we go. I think we're done. Let's just look through it one last time. I absolutely love how this turned out using my own stickers from my shop. They're available today. And then boxes from Mojo Jojo Plans and washi tape from Planything. All right, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you all next time. Bye.